Yep. What's going on, everybody? Got Crystal, got Boo already here. Already sent the link out to a couple other people. Oh, got Boo. And just waiting on
And
everybody. So,
Johnny.
yep, got Johnny there. Of course, got Missy hiding around there somewhere. Don't know where she's hiding at.
Okay, should have taken care of the feedback. Yes or no?
What feedback?
I was getting major feedback on mine,
Ah,
so
hey, Rocky.
Ain't me, I'm muted.
I know. But when I was up or whenever Mater would talk, it had major feedback. Hi, hi, Rocky. So
How's the weather up there?
colder than here.
Yeah, I bet it is. Because I know it's not exactly all that warm down here.
Ooh.
That's why right now, man, this right here, that's a piece of paneling I put up across that back door. I took that plastic down, and I was going to put up something else, but it wasn't going to work the way I was wanting to. But I just got that up as a temporary thing just to try and block off some of that, get some of them holes and everything closed off. That way it'll block off some of the wind wanting to come through. Because last year I had that plastic and everything up, and every time that north wind would blow, you could see that thing moving.
And hear it.
Yeah.
Yo, I could hear a lot more than what y'all probably could.
Yeah.
Because I was a lot closer to it.
Boy, I tell you what, man. Yes, I mean, this morning, cool, man. I got up at 9, or a little bit before 9. Cause we went to bed a little late last night. Not much, just a little. And I was tired because I didn't take or did I take a nap yesterday? I forgot. Either
Yeah,
way.
you took a nap because you came in on my stream.
That's right. That's right. So, yeah, not long after I got up from the nap, I came into yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you got a better memory than I got. Okay. Well, when I got up this morning, around 9, it was, I had to pee first. You know, that's what more or less woke me up or whatever.
Well,
I came in the kitchen. I turned 3 burners on the stove, the 2 biggest ones and the big middle one. I turned that on. I grabbed my cigars. I went back in the room, jumped under the covers. I lit a cigar. I don't smoke. You know, like if I go to bed or whatever, I don't smoke in the bedroom. I don't only smoke in the kitchen area.
Yeah, but it was cold enough.
It was cold enough. Well, I wasn't going to sleep though. You see,
Yeah.
you know, I wasn't just like laying down and I said, well, let me smoke a cigar before I go to sleep. No, I don't do that.
Yeah. Hey,
If I'm up, I'm awake. I want my nicotine, but I'm not going to stand outside. I'm not going to be in the kitchen. It's too cold.
Mm-hmm. So Missy got up. Oh, and I put the coffee on too.
Oh boy, I can't talk straight. I'm sorry.
I put the coffee on too, and Missy got up, and then she turned the heater on in the living room. We got a space heater. Now it stayed there all summer. We never unhooked it or nothing.
Yeah.
Never disconnected it and put it in storage because I said, hell, nothing else goes right there anyway.
Yep.
So might as well just leave it there, and we did. And the valve got a little hard. It was a little sticky or whatever. For
Right.
her to get that, it looks like a little short finger, and you turn it like that. just a little handle.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got it on. She was wondering why I wouldn't come on. So she was like, "Damn, it's hard." I'm like, "Yeah, you got to put a little effort in it. It'll get it loose though."
Yeah. Appreciate that, Mary.
Yeah, she just left Angela, my precious yarnery. She just left her live.
Ah, well, I like this. How cool it's starting to get. I got the propane stove out and got that thing lit.
Oh, okay.
At least have some heat going. Now,
Yeah.
once that, it didn't, there's not that much in that bottle, so I can guarantee it'll be out before the stream's over. Which means I'm going to probably go get one of them Coleman stoves that works and bring that thing in here with the full tank, get that thing fired up.
You don't have a little uh propane burner like you go camping with? It's two burners on it. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't talking about a Coleman stove. I'm talking about big burners like that. You know, like for
Oh,
outdoor cooking.
Mm-mm.
And you hook that up to a 5 gallon bottle. Man, that'll last a long time.
well, I've got a 5 gallon bottle. There's only one problem with it.
Filling it
It's
up.
it's empty.
Yeah, okay.
That's the problem with it. It's empty.
There's my honey, Missy. What? What,
What's,
John?
yeah, what's he cackling about over there? But now, like I said, I'll probably wind up once that bottle goes out. I'll probably wind up going and getting one of them 3 burners. I know it works. Make sure the tank on that's filled up because I got plenty of camp fuel for that,
Oh, yeah.
and I can get all 3 of those burners going.
What happened to your kerosene heater or diesel heater you had?
He took it apart.
Nope, I gotta have diesel for that.
Oh.
Diesel.
Yeah, we can go get that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll. I think that'll be more efficient than that Coleman stove, propane stove.
true, but I mean, I still never did come up with a better power source for it. That's something I still got to do. I've got to get a uh, AC to DC converter to have that
Oh,
work
for the
for that diesel heater.
yeah, for the fan or for what?
For the diesel heater itself.
Hey,
'Cause
Anthony.
what's up, Nancy?
Oh, it's not.
Hey,
It
Randy.
well, it burns like a kerosene heater, doesn't it? Same theory on it, or no?
Yeah, but it's 12 volts.
What does 12 volt run?
The diesel heater.
It's like
It-
one you would plug in your car or something.
Yeah. It's a 12-volt diesel heater. It's one that you would use for your like in your car.
Yeah.
What's up, D? Hey, Anthony. Hey, Randy.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Anthony.
Now, D, you're just dreaming
Randy.
that you already passed out the rest of the week. I promise
Yeah.
you.
Mr. Martinez.
Yep.
Breezy.
Hi, Breezy.
D up like this. I've already made what 2 more trips to the ER, and last time they did CT with the
Contrast.
contrast, and they're still not finding out what the hell's going on. They're still pumping me with different meds and everything. It's just a band-aid. It ain't
Yeah.
fixing the problem. They haven't got that figured out. I went going to a urologist, and he looked at everything. He was going, nothing I can do for you. And what really made it bad is Crystal's son. He wound up coming down with strep throat, so he was sick. And then she gets it, and then yeah, she passes it along to me.
Yeah, even
Oh.
though I've been trying not to kiss you or anything.
Yeah.
And y'all guys can hear. Yeah, trust me, D, I wish. I
Yeah.
y'all guys can hear how my voice is messed up.
And
I have a bronchial pneumonia that comes back every year during the weather change, right behind that strep throat.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And what was it?
Eek.
Friday? Was it Friday or Saturday? I kept having to head to the bathroom about 5 or 6 times.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's when she was on live.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I wound up making multiple trips,
Yeah.
and mind you, all that was by noon.
Yeah. His body betrayed him that he had to change twice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I'm at the point with the way his body is working. I have a basket in the bathroom in his shower, and after 3 changes, that gets washed without anything up here being added to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Meh.
mean, I'm tired. Um, yeah, Anthony, that's something that we were thinking about. And if I got, if I do wind up going again, they suggest doing a CT scan. I mean, they're going to know that that's already been done. Of course, now
Yeah.
another thing is something else we've been discussing is going to a university. I mean, it's University of Texas, Arlington. It's at college hospital and everything. They might be able to run might want to run the different tests and everything and get it. They might be able to finally figure it out. But I'm still having the cramping, the pain, and everything in the abdomen. Real, not even having
If he
the
was
appetite.
a female, he's going through menopause.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God he's not.
No, Randy, they haven't done an MRI.
That's what we were saying.
Right. And I'm tired of this. I mean, I have to, the way things are, I have to stay close to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's the only problem that I've got is I've got to stay within, say, 20
2
feet.
minutes? A minute?
Yeah, it's like, because Crystal knows that matter of fact, last week, yeah, one of those trips, I was actually out here in the garage having a cigarette. Didn't get there fast enough.
Keep you a
Yeah,
5-gallon bucket with a plastic bag, a 13-gallon kitchen bag in it,
Hey, Tommy.
and a roll of toilet paper. That would be a
If
good idea.
If he looks to the right, there's a Harbor Freight bucket over there.
No, I'd rather get a Home Depot one.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
line it with a 13-gallon bag, and then you just throw that in that dumpster that they pick up on the side of the road. That way you ain't even got to bring it in the house.
I tell you what, I know what would actually be better. Go get me a Snap-on 5-gallon bucket.
no, because they charge more than anything, so you ain't wasting that money.
No, because, well, I'd rather fill that up because, I mean, what else is their stuff made out of? Actually, no, Craftsman. That'd be better.
Hey, Tommy.
Get a Craftsman 5-gallon bucket and get it filled up with crap. What's up, Tommy?
Yeah, he'll put a lid on that, go through the house, get to the trash can out front, and take care of everything that way.
Why go through the house? Oh, because of the way the doors are situated between the shop and the house?
Yeah.
Well, and also otherwise he would have to go around this side of the house through the front gate, through the gate, and avoid the cars and everything.
Yeah.
But as long as he puts a lid on it, I don't smell it.
Yeah, because and she caught a good whiff of it the other day.
Yeah, and well, that's what happens when I help you out.
Yep. That's something we were even talking about, Anthony. So, like I said, they've done all them damn tests and everything. I mean, with all the blood work and everything, white blood cell count's not up, so it's not showing an infection. Um, and I mean, Crystal can see that. The weird thing is, I'm not eating a lot of food, but yet I'm gaining weight. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah,
Things that
there.
make you go.
yeah, and that's
Yeah,
the weird thing about it because we actually looked it up as far as symptoms for Crohn's, and one of them is weight loss. I'm going. I don't have the weight loss. I've got the weight gain.
yeah,
Well,
That's
I lost some weight when I went to the doctor yesterday. The nurse called me in, and I went in when I got through that door right there. Going down the hall, I says, "Excuse me for a sec. I want to weigh myself." So she turned it on for me, and I weighed on this a digital scale. I weighed 154. It was going in between 154 and 155. I'm like, wow, I lost 20 pounds in the last month.
mhm,
last time that I got on the scale. It was saying what, almost 204.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, we ain't going into what mine is. That hurts.
but normally I've been right around 175.
Yeah,
So I've gained about 30 pounds, and I shouldn't. And bad part is, and Crystal knows that stomach, you can tell it's been bloated and it's firm,
Yeah,
and it's not like that. It's not, you can push on it, it's got to give. You can push on it, and it's got like no give whatsoever.
yeah. Last night, laying in bed, normal before all this started, I could put my hand on his belly and do this, and he had the jiggles. When all this started, it was I got a rock.
yeah.
2 nights ago, on Tuesday night after my live, went to bed. He had the jiggles. I was like, yay, because his stomach was normal for him,
Right.
and that didn't last long.
Nope, that didn't last long.
He got up this morning, and I had after I got up before him. He went and took care of things. When he went outside, I came in here and I sprayed the bathroom with air freshener.
Yeah,
Metallic caramel cookie crunch. The air freshener was the caramel cookie crunch,
Oh, okay.
but it
yeah,
smelled metallic.
yeah. That's the weird thing about it is, normally everybody I know will agree that whatever you eat, it, the smell of it
Yeah,
coming out, it changes. I don't care, if it's coming out as a solid or a gas, okay? And yeah, everybody farts. I don't care who you are. Um, but depending on what you eat, it's gonna the smell is gonna be different all the time. Am I wrong, Cajun?
well, I know when I eat eggs and then later on I go to the bathroom, it smells like the eggs.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
If
So
I eat something else, it's gonna smell like that something, something strong.
right,
if
If I eat
you
liver,
it's
right,
gonna
that,
have the taste, the smell of whatever seasonings were in it,
right,
but that it's gonna baseline smell like the eggs or the liver or the
oh
shrimp
yeah,
or rice or whatever. Yeah, I ain't been looking at the color. That's on him.
but the thing about it is the smell is not changed. It's all the same.
mm,
That's the thing. It's been having that metallic kind of smell the whole time for over a
mm.
year now.
Oh,
For a year?
Yep.
Oh wow.
And
before me.
it's just been getting worse and worse. And what was the first time? What, back in what, May? First time I went going to the ER.
Yeah, because you went mid-May and I went at the end of the month.
Right. But I'd been having a few other symptoms prior to all that, missed a couple, day or two of work because of it. But then back May, no, that's when it started coming on full blown.
Yeah.
All right, Randy. So Mother Nature's throwing some dandruff at you, huh?
Yeah. Oh, Breezy, is that a good thing or a bad thing according to your doctor that you're losing weight?
Yeah.
Hi, Briggs.
Hey, Briggs.
Oh, he changed his channel name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Briggs?
But yeah, I'm I'm still a lost for words as far as what the hell it could be, and the doctors don't even know.
Okay, well, Breezy, I hope between you and your doctor, y'all guys can figure out what's. I know part of what's going on is because of your wife, but I hope he can help you figure out the rest to be able to get you back on keel.
Yeah, and here's something else. Okay, this right here. This is like 10 of these little egg rolls that Crystal got today over at Dollar
Dollar
Tree.
Tree.
Egg rolls.
Yep.
Let me see one.
There.
Okay.
You pay $1.25 for a pack of 8, and it's Jenny's, JENNIE apostrophe S.
Okay. What they in the frozen section, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'll play this. I've ate 2 of them, and I'm full. I'm not hungry.
And you had biscuit with sausage and egg this morning. You had 2 of them, and it was 2.
It was 2. I had 2 biscuits, 1 sausage patty, 1 egg with the gravy, and
Okay.
so far that was early this morning.
And you had that was before 9 o'clock.
No, it was about 8, about 8:30, 9 o'clock, something
Yeah.
like that.
And you didn't have anything at all the rest of the day.
I haven't had anything else today. I've just not been hungry. And that's the thing. I'm not hungry. I don't have an appetite.
And y'all guys have seen what I have taken out to him when I take the bowls out there.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
count. Okay, for me eating, they used to come in a 10-pack, but to save money, they dropped it down to an 8. Literally, I would come in from work, cook up 4 of those. I would eat 1. My mom, my sister, and my 2 kids would eat the other 3, and that was it. But I would have that 10-pack, and that would be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I wouldn't eat anything else until I woke up the next morning. So.
Yeah. But like I said, for me, I'd like to have a doctor try. Now there is one other option, and I know I mentioned to Crystal, and they've got that little capsule that's got a little camera inside of it, and it's the kind that you swallow and everything, and you've got the little pouch thing that you wear in your hip
to rescue it.
Right. Well, what it does is, as that capsule and everything is going down your digestive,
it's transmitting to a screen.
Right. Yeah. It's transmitting all the pictures and everything of what it's seeing, and that way, then, of course, it's going to come out the next day or whenever.
Right.
How's good for being back, Scott?
Good. But I know that normally the body, they say it takes 24 hours to digest something.
Depending on what it is, it can take up to 72. Because it's 3 days for red meat.
Okay. There's been times when I've had something for dinner and been to work, and then the very next morning, it's already coming out.
No. Like last night, I made beans. Or Monday night. Was it Monday night I gave you beans?
It was Monday night, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was already through his system Monday, is what he told me. or Tuesday, it was going. It was already through his system.
Yep.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, it was a can of pinto beans. I half drained it. He did it through. Him and his mom ate the beans.
Yep. It was barely what, maybe 14 hours, and yeah, it's already. And they weren't even digested. They were still, it's kind of like corn when you eat it. Yeah.
Well, when I was in the OR prep area,
Hey,
Mhm.
Artie.
and they got
Hi, Arnie.
curtains. They got like, I don't know. They can hold like 7 or 8 people in that one area.
Yeah.
And there's curtains in between. So the doctor came and anesthesiologist, and he was talking about, it won't be long. You coming up. So you got your IV in you, and then the anesthesiologist is going to come in, and when we start wheeling you out of here, we're going to put something in your IV to relax you, which was fentanyl.
Yep.
Because I asked the girl, says, "What'd they give you to relax?" She said, "Fentanyl." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's a
Yeah.
potent painkiller, a real potent painkiller." And so, hey, Arnie.
Yep.
So, I asked the doctor. I said, "Well, he was there." I says, "Hey, can you save those gallstones for me?" I thought he was gonna fish them out, take them out. But he says, well, if it depends on what area they in. He says, if they in this area, I'm going to take it out because I don't want it going where it wants to go. The way it's traveling, I don't want it going there because it's heading for your pancreas. But he says, the other ones, he says, if they're going in the right area, he says, you can fish them out your poop tomorrow if you want. He says, I'm going to be
Yeah.
directing it towards your duodenum,
Yeah.
your small intestine.
Yeah. If they're close enough and he can get them going down your system, he's gonna get
Yeah.
them going. But if they hit that
Oh, yeah.
pancreas, he gonna go.
Yeah, if they heading toward the pancreas, no,
Well, so in other words,
he'll get them out.
if he had them going towards the small intestine and everything, it'd be up to you to get them.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. And he said the next day, like tomorrow, because this is like 10 in the morning. And he said, you want to fish them out of your poop. And he said it just like that, unless you want to fish them out your poop tomorrow,
Yep.
be my guest, you can have them. I'm like,
Yep.
no, but
No, I ain't going that far.
when
Hey,
he
Mark.
meant tomorrow, that means, that just adds to what we were talking about how long it takes for your body to digest,
Yep.
stuff.
Hey, Mark. Hey, I sent you. Check your instant messenger. I sent you the link.
Yeah, but
Hey, Mark, what's up, Mon Ami and Miss
Yeah.
Sandy, if you're around there. Hello,
Yep.
hello.
Yeah, but with them going into your system to actually make sure it's going down, he put something behind it to flush it actually farther down your intestines a little bit. Now, it may have only moved it that far, but as you were coming out of it and moving everything, then whatever he put behind it to move it down the small intestine helped it keep moving. And it's probably just like water or something. I mean, didn't have to have any medicine in it.
Yeah, Mark. We
Right.
were talking about you the other night. How you're going to be having a monopoly on that mobile home park.
Yeah.
With all that you're buying up.
I got my cardiologist, doctor, tomorrow. I'll go see. Boy, I'm gonna be glad to see what he says about my feet and my lower legs. Man,
Still
I
swole?
tell you, hurts. Yeah, and that
was
hurts.
tuna fish sandwich too.
Please. Well, I haven't even looked to see, how swollen my feet and everything are. Wow, that's a lot, Breezy. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any chance you might have adult onset diabetes? Because that's not good.
Nope.
Not unless you are on a doctor directed diet. And it also depends on the timeline, too.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's definitely not. That's a lot of weight. Now,
Yeah,
it also depends upon how long of a time period.
that's what I said. The time frame. Hmm. I mean, if he lost 172 pounds in less than 3 months, yeah. Oh, well, as long as Layla's not typing again, we're good.
Yep.
Because my uncle went from 350 pounds down to 175 in the course of a month. Okay, for 6 years, 172 pounds, that's good.
Yeah.
But the 26 pounds over whatever time period that your doctor has concerned, yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Over 6 years, yeah, 172 pounds is doing real good. But yeah, my uncle was, God, he was in his mid 40s or fixing to hit late 40s, fixing to hit 50s, or might have been right at 50. I can't remember. But over the course of a month, my aunt had gone out to the rig to pick up his paycheck from him, and his shirts were hanging off him. Just bad. She took him into the doctor, and they said, "Oh yeah, well you've got diabetes, so here, fix it." He moved. He quit the rigging and everything. Came back a year later. He went to lunch at his job, walked outside, passed out, never woke up.
Damn.
Yeah,
Dang.
but
Now, what I was going to say is one thing that I know y'all saw when I got the tools and everything. That was Monday.
hmm
Uh, I did actually use the jigsaw today. Um, I tell you, I'm very impressed with this thing. Um, yeah, like I said, it's got some heft to it. It's a lot heavier than that. Um, uh, that
corded.
black, right? The Black and Decker corded. Um, but for using it, I can see me using it a lot, probably a lot more than that Black and Decker because it's definitely on the portable side, and that's one thing I can see why because you've got the motor and everything has got to be like that being battery operated. Um, but it is an orbital, knows that a regular jigsaw, but it's an orbital style jigsaw too, which I was going to say on this side right here, you've got the lever. You can have it where it's not orbital, or you can get it to different positions depending upon which one you want. Okay. Now another thing I like is on this side over here, it's got the option of turning the little blower on and off. There's an actual fan that as you're cutting everything, it'll sit there and blow all the chips and everything, all the dust or whatever away. You can have it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a little fan that's attached to its motor, and
Yep.
that's what that's what they direct it. They
Yep.
direct the air from the fan, the cooling fan on the motor.
Right. And right, I, I know you're not going to be able to see it, but right there behind the blade and everything, that's where the air is coming out of.
Oh yeah.
But I like it. Now, one thing I do like now with that Black and Decker, you got to be able to reach up in here, turn the thing to be able, put a blade in,
Right.
or take it out. With this right here, got a little lever right here on the side, and you literally pull that, and that thing is spring. Yeah, I just dropped the blade,
Oh crap!
but it's spring loaded. It literally pops the blade out. Now you do have to use the T style,
Bayonet style.
right? But the one thing I do like, you don't have to worry about turning that. It's just blade, put it in there,
It
push,
snaps. Right.
Yeah.
it snaps it in there. But like I said, yeah, that went right up and over my hand.
Yeah. Well, it's probably pushing it out when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That way, in case you break a blade, and it wants to be a little stubborn to come out.
yep,
That right there will push that broken part out of there.
yeah. So that's some of the features I do like about it.
2,000 grams of salt and 4 liters of fluid a day. Sugar's fine. Wait, 2,000 grams? I don't know how much that
That's a
is.
lot of salt.
Yeah, that's a lot of salt.
Yeah, but per
Is
day.
it
And 4
milligrams?
liters. Huh?
I want to say it's milligram.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It'd have to be milligrams because a gram, that is a lot.
And is that 0.4 liters or 4 liters? Because
4 liters. 4 liters. That's a comment that'll separate the two sentences.
Yeah,
yeah, but it didn't separate it on how I'm looking at it. It looks
yeah,
it's all jammed up.
yeah. He says milligrams. Yeah,
Yeah,
even 2,000 milligrams. That's still a lot.
that's about little more than a tablespoon, I believe.
Um, well, I like this. This can of cherry Coke, it's got 50 milligrams of salt in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
well,
you
Coke
want,
ain't going to have a lot of sodium in it.
yeah, I know, but he's saying 2,000 milligrams. 2,000
Yeah.
milligrams.
Yeah, but Cokes ain't going to have a lot of salt in it. They're going to have more or less sugar. I'll find something in a minute.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
a can of soup, a can of Campbell's soup. That stuff's salty now. Yeah,
Well,
everybody knows. Everybody's done ate chicken noodle soup, Campbell's.
yeah,
I love Campbell's chicken noodle. They got
that
some in the bigger cans, and I think I don't. It's not Progresso or Progressive. I think it's a store brand of chicken noodle that somebody gave me one time. Man, that stuff wasn't worth a crap.
I think last time I looked, if in a can of something like that, I think it's like around 800 milligrams.
I,
Okay,
I'll agree with that.
Right.
2,000 milligrams is 1/8 of a teaspoon,
Oh,
tablespoon.
okay. Yeah, that's not a lot.
God bless calculators.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
not a lot.
0.14 yeah, it says 0.1352 tablespoons. So yeah,
Tablespoons?
table.
Point 1, 2, 3, 5 or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so
ain't
it's
that much.
1/8 of a tablespoon.
So it's still more than a teaspoon of salt. Because was it 2 teaspoons make up a tablespoon?
Don't ask me.
1, 2. Wait, eighth. That would be 0.12. I think.
A third teaspoon.
All right, third. That's still a lot of salt.
Yeah, so it's about 6 packs, 6 or 8 packages of salt. It's not that bad, but it's still not that good.
No, and 4 liters of fluid. That's
Just
just
over
barely.
a gallon.
That's just barely over a gallon. You're supposed to have, what was it, about 2 gallons? Supposed to drink what, about 2 gallons a day?
8 glasses.
Well, that's still about a gallon.
Yeah.
I guess I know for a fact I drink more than a gallon of water a day. Tommy,
I
I
need.
think it's two. Was it 2 teaspoons to a
I get
tablespoon?
it, Johnny. I get it.
And I put mine up.
I think 2 teaspoons equal a tablespoon.
Okay, I got a can of Manwich, and I got a can of Campbell's chicken noodle.
All
I'm
right.
gonna see. I'm gonna see the difference on the salt content.
All right. What's
Sodium,
somebody do? I'm hearing the damn fire trucks.
310 milligrams.
Three teaspoons to a tablespoon.
Yeah,
It's 3.
310 milligrams on the Manwich.
Okay.
Guarantee you this got more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a sucker bet.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got to do all fresh food. He can't have frozen or canned or.
890 milligrams.
Oh, I wasn't that far off.
I knew this was up there
Hey, Chef,
because
yeah.
I eat it and I love it.
Yeah.
But it has such a high salt content because when is the expiration date on that?
And like I said, I wasn't that far off. I said it's got to right around 800 milligrams.
May 17th, 2024. But this stuff is good 4, 5, 6 years after the expiration date.
That's why it's got so much salt in it because they're using salt as a partial
but don't
preservative.
you got to dilute that when you cook?
You got to add a can of water to this can.
Oh, that's the condensed one?
Yeah.
It doesn't say. Oh, yeah, it does right here, condensed.
Okay, yeah. If it's the condensed, they're using gelatin and salt as preservatives.
Yeah, but there's no gelatin in this, though. I mean,
No,
when I open it, it's solid liquid.
Yeah, because they put it. The gelatin is mixed in with the soup, so that's why it's kind of that solid kind of jelly thingy.
Yeah. It's somewhat solid. It ain't just like regular water coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have to.
I've never seen it solid. Jellied up. No, I've never seen that. Now
Well,
the tomato soup I have. Yeah,
Okay.
the tomato soup is gelled,
Yeah.
but it's already thick to start with.
Right.
Tomatoes. It's got the pulp in it too.
Ooh, you
That's
love
Yeah,
tomatoes.
but what you're saying, Cajun, is the fact they do add some gelatin to it to thicken it up. Otherwise, you'd be pouring just like water coming out of the can.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because, like I said, otherwise it would be just like pouring, water with chunks of, with the vegetables and the chicken.
yeah. But I was doing that comparison there because I got up just to go get the soup. That's it, just the soup. While I opened my big pantry up, I was looking on my roll down rack because the way I got a shelf at an angle about like that, and my cans lay down flat, and you just stack them, and you can stack them. I forget how many on one row, one course, and I think I've got 9 or 10 courses on that. I can put 140 cans of canned goods on that, the way I got it set up on that one shelf, and you can see every one what it is. It's not like they're hiding behind each other. And when you take one out, a can out of soup out, the next one's behind it, roll forward.
Yep.
Like the old Coke display, not display,
Dispensers.
but no, when you open the big cooler door, you reach in and you grab a Coke, and the rest of the Cokes fall down.
Slide forward. Yeah. No, Chef. We were talking to Breezy because he has a limit on his salt content, and Cajun was bringing those out for comparison.
Yeah. So anyway, when I went to the pantry and I grabbed the soup, I said, let me grab something else, see how much salt it got in it. So I seen that Manwich can. So I grabbed it and I says, I said it when I sat down. I said, I know the soup's going to have more salt than the Manwich. And almost 3 times as much, almost.
Missy, Tommy is in Ireland, so he has to pay a lot. What we pay for one can is what he pays, or what we pay for like 8 cans is what he pays for one.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, it's very
so
expensive.
not cheap. I had a friend of mine who was,
Tommy, did you build that yourself, Boo? Yeah, I sure did, Tommy. I sure did build that pantry myself. It's 4 foot by 2 foot. And I forget how many shelves I got in it. And I got that one shelf that goes at an angle like that. From the back to the front. The cans lay down in it like this.
You're good, Mary. Or Missy. It's been a day.
And they roll forward.
Mm-hmm.
And of course now we do have the cooking thief in the house tonight too. Someone done.
Oh, he can keep that title. I don't want it. I do not want that title in this house.
Oh yeah, that thief. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
he stole your crown. He stole the crown stealer.
Yeah, he took my cooking crown away from me.
And he can keep it.
Yep, liver is a superfood. I love it too.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep it. No.
See, and that's why I haven't bought any, even though I like it.
I tell you what, Briggs eats all winter: deer liver and deer hearts.
Probably.
He loves it.
Yeah.
I want to, Briggs, do you eat the deer kidneys too? Man, I love that. The kidney, liver, and heart of any animal, I'll eat.
Scott, you can keep that. I mean, of course, now I was talking to Crystal. Says, what do I need to do now to be able to get my crown back?
Not anymore.
I said no.
Not anymore.
Now, Anthony said something about you cooking with banana.
Heart.
I could.
Well, I can't eat it.
Watch your fat.
Yeah. Liver ain't got no fat in it. Kidneys, they ain't got no fat in it.
I'll see. I like
beef
liver and chicken liver, Tommy. But it has to be cooked right.
You're behind on that. That's why I was wondering. What?
Yeah, I know.
Now, to me, about the only way I'm going to have be like liver and stuff like that is now I will admit, yeah, I have had it in the past, but it's only around Thanksgiving, and that's when we got the turkey and everything, and of course they always give you, the bag, what they call the giblets, and my mom would take the heart, liver, whatever else was in there,
the gizzard,
Mm-hmm.
She'd get that all chopped up and make the gravy with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Scott, it's good for you. That's fine. I'm gonna leave that where it is because you put one ingredient in there that I don't like.
Probably the beans.
Yep.
Yep. Well, it's not that she doesn't like them; they don't like her.
Oh.
Yeah. Mater would volunteer to sleep in the garage.
Yeah.
That's why the other night when I made beans, there was not a one on my plate. That's why, Tommy.
Beans, the magical fruit.
Yep.
The more you eat, the more you toot.
Yeah, it don't take much for her to do that.
Tommy Hanlon said, I can't have high iron foods. Wow.
And liver is one of the highest iron you can find. So
yeah, well, he must have too much iron in his body to start with. I forget the name of that. I forget the name of that. That, but something causes that. He's got some kind of whatever enzyme or something, or certain enzymes. Something turns into iron. His body turns stuff that's not supposed to be iron. That's not iron in the iron.
Right.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine had that. He couldn't eat liver neither. Now he ate the hell out of the kidneys and the heart, of the pig or the cow, whatever. When we had that, but he couldn't. eat liver. I mean, he could eat like a little piece, but he couldn't make a main meal with it. Put it that way.
Briggs, yeah, I do have good taste. I picked up Crystal.
Thank you.
Thank you. She sounded like a little girl.
Yeah, that's part of what happens when I'm sick with in my throat. I'll sound like a 2-year-old, and then I'll sound like I'm a 80-year-old with a 6-pack a day cigarette habit.
Depends upon um uh the brand of the hot dogs, and also what they're made with, Briggs, because there are some hot dogs and everything. Yeah, they do make them with the liver, kidneys, and stuff like that. But then there are others um, that they don't. It just depends upon the manufacturer and what they want to put in there. I mean, you can get the cheap brand, and yeah, it's possible they're going to have that in there. But you can get the other kinds, like the Nathan's. Um, I'm trying to think. There's some other brands out there um, that no, they're not going to be using that part of the meat.
Like you can get chicken, Frank's, hot dogs. You can get chicken. You can get the mixed chicken and pork. Then you can get the all beef. Which you're gonna have beef hearts in it and scrap beef meat.
Right.
And probably a little liver too in the beef Franks. You probably have a little liver in there. You can't taste it, but it probably have it in there.
Right, I know. But what I'm saying is now there's going to be some that the majority is going to be the organ meat and very little of the everything else. But then there's some of them out there that the majority is going to be like nothing but chicken, and they might add a little bit of organ meat or pork, or it's going to be beef.
Mm-hmm. Potted meat. I love potted meat.
Yeah.
And Libby's is a name brand, like Libby's Vienna sausage. Libby's got the barbecue and the buffalo, whatever Vienna sausage, buffalo style Vienna sausage. Well, Libby's had the potted meat. They don't make it anymore. I don't know why, but I just can't find it in any store I go to. So I found one that was the exact same taste, flavor, and all that, because the Armor potted meat, it's too strong, too salty. It comes at you too hard. But the Value Time, no, not Brian. Like Brian luncheon meats and ham and all that. Brian makes a potted meat that's identical to Libby's potted meat, according to my tongue. And potted meat is made with beef stomach, beef tripe, beef fatty tissue, beef hearts, and beef meat.
Yep. It doesn't have liver because beef
and it doesn't have liver. And it doesn't have liver. No.
Nope. Beef liver sells too well for them not to separate it out.
Right. But I love Libby and Brian potted meat. I do. I was raised on it though. When I was a kid, I'd eat anything. Spinach. Oh heck yeah!
I'll eat that.
I love spinach. I like it fresh out of the garden in a salad, or I like it steamed down.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Braunschweiger. I've heard of that. I can't remember what it is. Braunschweiger. I've heard of that.
German style sausage.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured it was a type of sausage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar. It's between a bratwurst and a hot dog.
Okay.
I believe, but that same type of setup.
I love cabbage. We was talking about that earlier, me, Johnny, and Missy.
Yep.
We was talking about them cabbage rolls I made one Christmas. When we were living in Mamou, we were in Unit B. It was some townhouses, all together.
Sweetheart, your Texans are playing.
No, they're not.
I guess that's baseball then.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
We had 10 units. One was for storage. I think there were 8 or 9. Okay, anyway. For Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, everybody would bring a dish to my townhouse, to my house.
Yep.
And like Chris Godo, he'd bring something. And so Missy made one of the main courses, a beef roast.
Mm-hmm.
And I made cabbage rolls. And I mean, I had some cabbage leaves that big around. I bought 2 of the biggest cabbages I could find. And I made the hell out of them rolls. And there wasn't none left. Except the ones I put to the side and put in the freezer.
Yeah. And that's the only reason nobody could find them.
We had a table set up that was 2 tables. It was 10 foot long. Couldn't tell it was 2 because of the tablecloth. And it was full of food that people had brought over. And Russell's, that was one of my best friend's father-in-law. Call him Smokey.
Yeah.
Russell would make the cornbread dressing.
Is potted meat made out of liver and other meat.
No, not liver.
No, liverwurst. It's potted meat made out of liver, but then it's put into a loaf form.
Oh, I see the comment now. Okay.
Yeah. I'm semi-behaving tonight, so I'm not pulling stuff up on the screen. Yeah, I need to get some cabbage because I've made cabbage rolls before. I need to switch it up and do it again. But I also just want some regular boiled cabbage. Ooh.
We don't boil our cabbage down here. We smother it. I know in certain states, they boil it for what, 15 minutes, something like that, 20 minutes.
No, you put a ham hock in it, or you put 1 to 2 pounds of bacon, depending on how much cabbage you got in it. You got about 1.5 pounds of cabbage. You put 1 pound of bacon, or a ham hock in there for the flavoring.
We always put cut up a big old head of cabbage to cook down.
Yeah.
How long do you cook your cabbage?
You put it on a slow boil. You get it rolling really good, and then you drop the temperature down as low as you can get without turning it off. And then you drop everything in there and for about 2 hours.
Okay, because it takes us about 2 to 3 hours to cook cabbage down. We do the smothered cabbage. I mean, and when you poot that cabbage, that Cajun cabbage, when you poot, it definitely smells like it tastes.
Yep. Yeah, you can't mistake that you had cabbage in the last week.
Right.
Last week,
especially smothered like that, man, because it's brown. The cabbage is actually like caramel brown.
Actually, no. With mine, you stop before it gets there. It is a dark green.
Okay.
Okay, and Chef is saying that Brunschwager is pork liver sausage.
Yeah, well, that's an older comment there.
No, he just now put it down there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was way up there. I was looking at his next one. Anybody ever gone camping and made a potato can stew? A garbage can stew? I don't know how I got potato out of that. A garbage can stew? Nope. Well,
nope. I've made trash can punch.
Is she talking about cowboy soup or
Pretty much, yeah.
cowboy stew, cowboy soup, whatever. Yeah, stew. You can make anything out of that.
Yeah. Have you ever had trash can punch?
It's something like a gumbo, Missy. Gumbo or stew.
Yeah, that's what Chef is talking about. But I'm talking about a drink.
No, Missy acts. I heard Missy in the
Oh,
background.
okay.
She asks, "What's garbage cans do?"
Yeah. Have you ever heard of trash
Supposed to be
can
in a
punch?
garbage can.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you have brand new trash cans. You line them with a couple of black trash bags. You put about 6 5 to 10 pound bags of ice in it, and then you put, or no, you put about three 10 pound bags of ice in it. Then you put 3 more trash bags in it. Then you put the 6 ice in it, and you have your choice of either dark or clear liquor. You just grab the bottles and dump,
Yep.
and you mix it with a brand new dowel rod.
A brand new what?
Dowel rod.
Okay. Oh, that's how you stir it.
Uh-huh. But that's all you're doing is like you're putting you're putting your whiskeys, your rums. If it's dark liquor, you put it in one. If it's clear, like your vodka, tequila, Everclear, you put that in the other. And you just fill it up, mix it up, and you want a drink, you take your cup and dip and go.
How big is the garbage can?
Minimum the third. It used to be the old aluminum ones that you would have outside your house. Most people
Uh-huh.
now get the 33 gallon or 32 gallon ones.
Something like that.
It doesn't matter how big it is, just as long as you line it really well with bags.
Well, what about like a kitchen trash
Yeah,
can at 13 gallon?
Yep.
yeah. If you want to do a kitchen trash bag, that's fine. You just cut back on the ice and the liquor.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah,
And
because
most of the time,
13. That's 13 gallons of
yeah,
kitchen
Yeah,
trash.
yeah. But most of the time, what a lot of people will do, they'll add like a fruit punch, something like Hawaiian punch to it, or
yeah,
uh, some
Yeah,
other
like a
maybe a
jungle juice.
right, like a
yeah.
pineapple, juice to it, stuff like that to kind of help cut down on the alcohol.
So you put like 2 or 3 trash
Bags.
can liners,
Uh
and
huh.
then you put your ice in there,
And then you put
and then
more
and then you
liners.
put more liners. Okay,
Yeah,
so that
and
way
then you
the
put.
ice is not diluting the
Well, no, you
punch.
have the first layer of ice is to keep it cold. This then when you get the second set of liners in there, you're just going to start dumping stuff. Your liquors, your juice, your and you do put ice in that.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
ice on the bottom it's going to take longer to melt and it's going to keep cold.
Okay,
Anyway,
gotcha.
now Chef,
Have
the only
it.
Hey, where you mind?
yeah, now
Mon
I was gonna
ami.
say the only thing that I've ever done something similar to that was back in Houston when I was in the Cub Scouts. What we would do is we would take um, ground beef and we'd take potatoes that were all cut up and everything, some carrots, onions, celery, stuff like that. Put that in some aluminum foil, get it all sealed up and tight. And we actually use the campfire coals and everything to cook that with. And then we would also
All right,
take,
Rocky. You have a good night and stay safe.
all
All
right,
right,
see,
Rocky.
but then we would also take some more aluminum foil, take an apple, cut it in half, decore it and everything, then sprinkle a little bit of butter, cinnamon, and some sugar on that. Put the two halves back together, wrap that all up, and put that on the fire also. So basically, we were having a cooking. We would have our dinner and dessert all cooked in aluminum foil.
That's a history fact I didn't know that Cromwell took it to Ireland.
Hmm. That I didn't know. Yep.
I don't know if it was originated from the Americas. Cabbage. I'm not sure. Well, me and somebody else was talking about that a while back. Where did cabbage come from? Like Germany? You
Well,
know, over, like toward the, in the Middle East, because German's considered Middle East, but not like Turkey and all that stuff,
no, Germany's not considered Middle East. It's considered Germany's
Europe,
part of Europe.
Europe, but it's to the east of France and England and all that.
Yeah, but it's still
So,
Europe.
but somebody was talking about, did cabbage come from Germany or, over here? And I'm like, I don't know. And we started talking about something else and never looked it up.
No, Germany's all part of Europe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Right, but no, but Germany's not even anywhere close to the Middle East.
Closer than you think.
No, it's not, because Middle East is all south of, I know, Russia and everything, because Japan's borders Russia.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about the geological, the latitude line.
No, because part of Germany is on the
Well, I'm just saying it's way to the east of England. That's what I was meaning.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. There's only, I think, what, 2 or 3 countries in between Germany and the English Channel. Because I know you got
France.
You got Poland and France.
Well, Poland is north of Germany.
Actually, no, because German. I mean, if you actually think about it, part of the
Hi, William. Hey, Renegade.
Hey, Renegade.
Where Germany had the Kriegsmarine, or the German Navy, they were right there on the ocean. So they were able to launch right out into the part of the North Atlantic with no problem, because they're right there underneath Norway and Finland.
Oh, come on, catch up here. There we go.
It says on here, cabbage was most likely domesticated somewhere in Europe in ancient history, 4000 BC.
Yeah, growing in the coastal areas of continental Europe.
Yep. It was described as a table luxury in Roman Empire. So it's part, part in Italy.
Yeah, coastal area, that would be the Mediterranean for a few of those countries.
Yep.
Our cabbages originated in the Middle East, and with the warming climate, that is a very good thing. Brussels sprouts, cauliflowers, and look nothing alike beside this. Botanically, they are the same species. Brassica oleracea. Okay, whatever. And their ancestor grows on the rocky coast of England and France.
Yep. But yeah, it does say the Mediterranean region of Europe. So, so we're talking Mediterranean. So we're talking about Greece, Italy.
That's the ancestor of the cabbage. Now
it does say on here, cabbage was introduced to America in 1541 to 1542 by Jacques Cartier, who planted it in Canada on his 3rd voyage.
Okay. Because there was a lot of cabbage farmers up there in Nova Scotia, and French Nova Scotia. Before we got exiled, there was a lot of cabbage farmers up there. And that's even duly noted on the Curse of Oak Island. with the
Yep.
black guy that owned part of the island. He had 2 or 3 lots, I think. Samuel Ball, that was his name, Samuel Ball. He was a slave, and he escaped and joined the war, the Revolutionary War, and helped the one side win the war, and they gave him land on the island on Oak Island, and he became a cabbage farmer and became a very wealthy man and bought land on the mainland of Canada. Not just the land on the island that was given to him. He bought quite a few acres of land in Canada. And so he was a wealthy man, and they were thinking he was in on part of that treasure, not depositing it, but finding it. They say he might have found some of it, but he was a cabbage farmer. What you doing, man?
I got to plug my phone in to charge it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had it on there. I'd
Oh,
say probably California on that, Chef.
there comes Ed. You hear him?
Not yet. Give
You
him
don't hear
time.
him yet?
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah, I guess it.
Shut up, Ed. Quit blowing your damn horn.
I have no idea where Raging is.
Of course, now we started talking about him. He's
There's Raisin right there.
Think of the other devil.
I mean, we just said your name. Just said it. Wonder where Raisin's at. All of a sudden, boop, there he is.
All right. Well, I got to go do my impersonation of Cajun himself.
Okay. Lean off
You
the
gotta-
dock.
Yep.
Hey, Raisin. Check your email, bud. Oh my. Oh. I've been trying to elevate my feet. I got one of Missy's big, huge bed covers. Crochet blanket.
Yep.
And she got that folded up. And then I got a pillow. I put the pillow at the foot toward the foot of the bed, not at the foot.
Mm-hmm.
And I put this that big crochet cover blanket folded up on top of that, and when I go to bed, I put my feet on that. My
You put
lower
your
legs,
feet, your
my
feet or
lower
your
legs,
calves.
not just my feet. And that way they elevate it above my heart. But I don't think it's working that good. Been doing it for about 3 days now.
It may take about a week to get done
Mm.
because you said they're pretty bad. But
Yeah,
the
and then when
higher,
I wake up, they're not as swole.
but you
And
moving
then I was
around during the
peeing a
day.
lot. And since I got out of the hospital this last time, well, the time before too, but I was peeing a lot, like 10 times a day. Now it's like 5 times.
Now the liquid is slacked off, but as you're moving around and stuff during the day, it's building back up in your feet.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now don't put your heels on it. Put your calves.
That's
Right
what
in
I
the-
do.
yeah.
That's what I said earlier. I'm not putting my feet on it. I'm putting my lower legs on it.
Okay, because I thought I heard feet. But yeah,
No,
your calves.
I'm elevating my feet.
Yeah, your calves are thicker, so it gives you more
Yeah.
more height.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of work. I'm sure how big it is.
Oh no, Missy, don't do that.
I want to show how big it is because the
Oh, now Missy wants to show you how big the blanket is. It is a big.
Oh,
I think it's a king size. I think queen or
oh,
king.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a long
It's a big.
time, Christopher. Look,
oh man. How
That's
big
some
is
big.
each square?
Some big
very
blanket.
big.
How big is each square? About 8 by 8, I think.
Hmm.
7 by 7.
It's real big. It's
Hoo-wee.
having my king side bed.
Okay, so it
King
covers
side
the bed and yeah, you put a lot of work into that.
bottle of
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but everything you can do to get him healthy. I mean, we work for a living even if we don't have an outside job.
hmm What's up, Raising Cajun?
I was playing with fire.
Yeah,
Well,
Red
you
said
didn't blow
somebody
anything up, did you?
got a bonfire going. Where y'all at?
We're at the house for a couple
Oh,
days,
you in your truck
or
at the house?
at the buddy's house for a couple days where we stay at when we're in him. Yeah,
Arnie
Oh, you're
Arnie
not at
says
your
that
house.
turned out really nice.
we still stay in the truck while we're here, but
It was
Right.
good, Johnny.
Huh?
It was good.
Oh yeah, it was
You want
real
some
good.
more?
Huh?
You want some more?
Renegade, you probably go more than me, or you probably don't go as much as me, depending upon how much I drink. It also depends upon how much coffee I've had to drink too.
Yeah, see, I don't do that's called a motif blanket because she did each square and then she sewed them together. I don't do mine like that. It is one solid piece. I take and I just keep adding yarn to it. So,
So, Raging, did you see the video about the that cobalt jigsaw?
I have not yet.
Well, up like this, I was
I
showing
haven't
it
really been
earlier.
doing much of YouTube today.
Ah, well, I was showing it off and everything on the stream earlier. And one thing I forgot to mention that I do like about it
Mm-hmm.
uh, is that they do include a little alternative. They got this little plastic shoe that you can put on the bottom of it, and I guess that way, whatever you're cutting, it won't scratch. Because you've got the regular
Exactly.
metal one down here, but say you're doing like a plastic or something like that, you can pop this on. Now I've got it over here. You can pop this little plastic piece on there and it won't scratch.
Also,
But
it'll help protect any kind of if you're doing some kind of specialty piece.
Yep.
mhm.
Now, up like this, in order to get the blade and everything out, you've got, well, hang on. On this side over here, you've got the switch that you can either have it blowing out to clear debris and stuff like that, or you can flip the switch and nothing. But I like the fact it's, you've got that fan because it's the cooling and everything off the motor. It's actually blowing all the dust chips and debris and whatever out of the way. So you're trying to follow that
Right.
line, and that's one thing I've had with this that Black and Decker, is I'm going to cut and it's like, where'd the line go? And I got to stop, blow it. But in order to change the blade, you know how most jigsaws, you got to reach in here and twist it and everything. With this one, you got a little lever here on the side, and where you pull up on it, and it's spring loaded. It'll pop the blade out.
My Craftsman does the same thing.
Okay, but this one you got to use the T type
Style.
Yeah, but in order to put it in, you don't have to worry about twisting it. You just put it in, and it automatically will lock it.
Yeah, Bosch
A
came
lot
up
of
with that. Bosch came up with that bayonet style blade.
But
Bosch been around for years.
A lot of your new jaws are the same way.
well, I know that one video I saw on the next gen Cobalt is that on their quarter-inch impact driver, it's one-handed putting it in there. I'm going, damn, I like that.
Uh-huh.
What
Yeah,
the,
you still have to, both hands in order to get the bit out.
yeah.
But it's
Hey,
like you
Boo. Raging
it
says, or Renegade says he needs one of those blankets for his wife.
Oh, okay. Well, Missy makes blankets for people.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I do mine completely different than that. So,
She does them different. She'll do a whole blanket like that, or the squares. It depends on who wants what.
yeah. He'll
Yep.
just have to get a hold of you, and you and him and Missy talk, and
I do all kind of ways.
Yep.
And
That's
Missy
what
says she does it all kind of ways.
I just found some yarn today. I'm like, ooh, okay. Because I put it up because it's a very soft yarn, and it's an emerald green. I don't care for emerald green that much, but this I do. I like how this yarn is. So now I've got to see if I can find more.
Where was it
Well,
at?
it was what's called a mill end. So I need to go to Joann's, Hobby Lobby, and Michael's craft store and match the yarn to what they have. And when I find that out,
I'm working on the
that's
black
going to hurt my pocketbook.
one.
Yep.
I'm working on the black one.
Ooh,
That color.
yeah. I'm about to get. I just finished doing black on the double stranded blanket
Short.
that I'm working on.
I'm working on it, that one too.
Yeah.
I need to get some more black.
That's squares too on that one.
I think Hobby Lobby's on sale this week.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, it'll save her money.
Yep.
Yeah, but we don't have the money to do it because we got to go all the way to Lake Charles for that.
Why you fix that, Chat?
Oh,
You know what I want to make, Crystal? America flag.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
I would like to make me one of
okay.
that.
I saw
That's
one.
gonna be pretty. America flag.
Yeah, I saw one. You make all the stars separate, and then you use the grainy stripe,
That's what I want to make.
and you go back and forth doing the red and then the white and everything using the grainy. Instead of doing it in squares, you do it in strips. Yeah, yarn is 30% off, so she would be paying $7, I believe. Let me go in and make sure.
yeah. And then, well, the gas to go to Lake Charles, that's another
Right.
hole in the bucket.
Hey, one. So how far is Lake Charles from you?
Come on.
Oh, it's not, that far. It's think I can make it to Lake Charles in about an hour.
Wow, that's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah.
I know that for Crystal, getting to Hobby Lobby for us is like about 20-25 minutes at the most.
Yeah, okay. They upped the price on that yarn, so it's $12 a ball instead of $10 a ball. So she would be paying $8.39 for 1 pound of black.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's going up big time.
If we do get some extra money,
Yeah.
Like another one of them government deals,
That would be nice.
Yeah, we'd go there, and then like when it was on sale, we'd go there, and then Missy could stock up, like on $200, $250 worth,
Yeah.
of yarn. And
And
that
then
way she
she,
wouldn't have to worry about going to Walmart, every month or whatever.
yeah, or just put $20 back every 2 weeks, and then oh no, it's not on sale this week, so we'll go next week, and when she's got a couple $100.
Yeah. Yeah, about a little more Renegade, but on the interstate, we got 18 miles of 55 speed limit. And then once we hit the interstate, that's 70 to Lake Charles, west to Lake Charles. And
Yeah.
it's from Crawley to Jennings is about 15 miles. And from Jennings to Lake Charles, another 15. So about 30. And it depends on where in Lake Charles Hobby Lobby is at, because Lake Charles is, I don't know, about 5 miles, 7 miles across, something like that.
Yep.
And then it ain't going to be on the main drag.
Darn it.
Don't you wish it would be right off the main drag? Like, oh, take this exit. I see Hobby Lobby right there next to that McDonald's.
Yeah, actually, that's how it's set up down here. You go in, there's Office Depot, Hobby Lobby, and Tractor Supplies all in one building. You take,
strip mall, yeah.
yeah, but it's only those 3 stores.
Oh,
And you can literally leave the parking lot of Tractor Supply and cross the street, and there's the back end of McDonald's by the drive-through.
Actually, you wouldn't even leave the parking lot. I mean, it's all in because you've got the.
No, there is a street right there between it. One of the ones that they take off the exit from the highway.
Well, it's actually just an entrance getting in and out of the parking lot. But I mean, you've got a Shell gas station right there in the corner. You got McDonald's. You got Taco Cabana.
Yeah.
All right out in front. Hobby Lobby, Office Depot, and Tractor Supply.
And William, I was going to call you yesterday, and I forgot all about it.
Yep.
I think about it. I'll give you a shout tomorrow, William. No, well, you probably be at work, though.
Ragin, did you see what William was asking you?
Oh, hey, William. I'm good. How are you, sir? Been up pretty much all day long. Didn't really get much sleep last night. Got up this morning. The wife had a Zoom meeting for ladies in trucking. She's been invited to start talking on that stuff. But while after she got done with that, I took off and went ahead and met up with Tex Choice, the tool truck. I had to get some tools warrantied out, and I bought one little item. Then after that, I've just been hanging around.
So you already gotten over there into got all that musical equipment all dropped off?
Oh yeah, that was dropped off
he got that done a couple
yesterday
days ago.
morning.
Oh, yesterday morning?
Yesterday morning.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Y'all had stopped for a break.
Yeah.
You doing your 30 whatever hour reset right now?
34-hour, yeah.
Okay.
Plus, we had to come in and grab our heavier jackets. Tomorrow we get to go tear the storage building apart and look for them.
Ooh, nope, no fun.
That's gonna be fun.
Nope, it's not.
Come here.
Yeah, a 10 by 20 storage unit. We got to literally pretty much take everything out to look for these jackets.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
And when we were putting things in there, we really wasn't thinking at the time. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Well,
starting to get colder. I mean, we had that little surprise cool front come through real early. You know, it just kind of reminds people, hey, get the winter stuff out.
Yep.
That's why for me, I actually had to.
It got down to 30s and 40s last night.
Yep. Well, I know.
Oh yeah, it got down into 30s here.
Yep. Well,
we had a freeze warning, matter of fact.
Well, for me, I was actually working on the heaters inside the house because I've got a couple of them that you can't turn off the gas at the stove, you can only do it at the gas valve on the wall, or actually on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I took those valves off the stove or the heaters themselves. I got them working, and boy, them stoves, those both the bathroom heater and the one we got there in the kitchen, they're putting out some heat.
Yeah, I had to have them turn them off because I walked from the bedroom to the bathroom and I got blasted. You know, when you go into Walmart and you walk underneath that the air vent right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Uh-huh.
it felt like. Only it wasn't air; it was just solid heat.
Mm.
Yep.
And
And
then I
she,
made him turn off the kitchen one. I was being a little lazy on that one.
It's
yeah,
49 right now over here.
I
I
don't
don't,
even know what it is now.
You're probably gonna be a little cooler.
yeah, she actually had me turn the one down in the bathroom, and that was last night. And then I had the one in the bedroom going, and
He got hot.
it was so hot in the bedroom, I had to go over and turn that thing off. And that I didn't even mess with that one at all. It just only thing I did is I just went over there, opened up the valve, and lit it. But I mean, it was one in the bathroom and the one in the living or the kitchen. I wound up messing with the valve, and I got them working. But you just turn them and shut the
Right.
valve, shut the gas and everything off there. Oh my God, those things are putting out some heat right now.
Oh yeah. Like the one we got in the living room, we just leave that on like a low medium, low
Mhm.
medium, and it keeps the house. It depends on how cold it is outside.
Right.
It keeps the whole house actually, and I mean a comfortable warm.
Right.
Not like an electric warm where the thing's going on and off and you always get your cold spots and then the heat spikes up. An electric, especially with that 220 electric heater I had. Oh boy, that thing burnt some juice. But this gas heat is constant. Like I said, it's on low medium
Mhm.
and it keeps the whole house warm. If it's that cold out there, then I'll turn a burner on the stove, and then I'll put a pot of water on halfway on the fire so it could have a low simmer boil.
Right.
And you need one because gas heat takes the humidity out of the air,
Yep.
and you need to add some humidity in there. Electric, you ain't got to worry about that.
No. And I was looking online yesterday for uh, gas heaters off of Facebook Marketplace. And it's like, damn, I didn't realize people were wanting that much money for a used one.
What, space heaters?
Yeah.
The one with the bricks in them, the chimneys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. You know how much the chimneys cost? If
No.
they have the ones you need.
The
Man, they
chimneys
selling them
cost more
things
than the
10,
heaters.
15 bucks a piece.
Oh
I,
no.
right. I was finding them anywhere from I think 50 or 60 bucks all the way up to about 150
For the space heater.
for a Dearborn style heater.
Okay.
You gotta
If
heat your house like I heat mine.
Wood.
I paid $40 for one, babe. No, I paid $40.
Okay. All right, Missy, I heard you.
Yep.
Yep, I heard that. $40 for one.
Yeah.
I
I've
forget
never
how.
seen them that expensive.
Yeah.
They saw it coming.
Yeah, it depends on where you go and who you talk to. I've seen the chimneys for that where in the heater that takes 5 chimneys, I've seen a single chimney cost $80.
Man.
Yeah,
But
I
those are
when I
huge.
first
go ahead.
Go ahead, Raging.
when I first moved up to Michigan with the wife, um, her dad had a old wood burning stove, not in the wall. It had the chimney that came up out of the stove, out of
Mhm.
this wood burner, and went through the wall out into a chimney. We sold that
Right.
thing for $400.
Yep.
Damn.
What was it, a Ben Franklin or Did it have the bread warmers
I
on
don't know. I
top?
don't even think she. Yeah.
Did it have the bread warmers on top? Okay. And you probably had a water,
Yep.
warm
Reservoir.
hot water, warm water, on the side. It's built into the
Probably.
stove, but they
710.
got
Hey.
you just add water in it, and it absorbs the heat from the side of the stove and
Mhm.
warms the water up. It won't boil it, but it'll definitely keep it warm. You know.
Yeah, and keep the air moisturized or
Yeah, that too.
humid.
Correct.
But they had that thing sitting in the middle of the living room.
Mhm. My
What's
dad
up,
had
Steve?
one that he made out of an 55-gallon oil drum. Oh,
Mm.
that thing worked like nobody's business.
Mm.
And he shut it down one day, and all of a sudden, I come home from school. I looked at him and was like, "Where the hell's the stove?" He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Where is that stove that was in the middle of our living room this morning when I left the house?" Oh, well, your Uncle Steve needed it because I was like, so in other words, you're out 20 hours worth of work and you don't have a way to heat the house this coming winter. And he said, you better get your gun and fucking move it because otherwise I'm going to go shoot your brother.
Yep.
My uncle he's the one that would
Damn.
borrow tools, even
Yeah.
though Dad told him that he couldn't borrow them.
He'd borrow them and not remember to bring them back.
Yeah. And he and his youngest son would borrow them so often that they
Yeah, that
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
go over too well
contact.
with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right.
when my dad finds them at the pawn shop,
Yeah.
What's up, 710?
oh yeah.
Rick.
Yep. Now I'll put it like this:
710. What's going on, brother?
if I had a place in the house, I would love to be able to put a like one of those old Ben Franklin style wood stoves in there. Because I mean, I got a lot of firewood I could chunk in there and burn it.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, with the way the house is,
We had a
nope.
It'd burn the house.
no. They had a bunch of firewood up there in Michigan that we had to leave because we didn't have room for it. I mean, this was a good 4 or 5 truckloads, and I mean 8-foot bed truckloads.
Damn.
We had to leave it all because we couldn't fit it.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Plus, I had cooking wood.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I love being around my house because I got a lot of pecan wood.
Oh yeah, I like pecan wood for
I've got
cooking,
got one
smoking.
pecan tree in the backyard. It really needs to come down. That thing is taller than the house, and that thing is probably about a good 3 foot diameter at the base. And then of course now got the one over here it's actually on the neighbor's side, but it's right there in the middle of the driveway area. But I mean,
Right.
it comes up and over the house, and I there was one guy that would love to have it. I tell him, hey, you come over and you cut it up, as much of it that's coming over to the house, you can have it. He never has showed up.
He wanted you to do it for him, huh?
Shit.
Yep.
If you want to come over, and he's got a bucket lift and everything where he can come over and be able to get up in there because some of that's 15 feet up in the air, which I ain't getting up that damn high to cut it, and I ain't got a way of getting up there. Now, what's up, Junkyard?
Hi, Junkyard.
Hello, junkyard.
Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 o'clock Central, I go live.
That's a new name to me.
No.
He's in Renegade's garage.
Yep.
Huh?
Renegades.
Yeah. He goes over to Renegade when Renegade goes live on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
I have the crochet girls that come in here,
Mm-hmm.
and Renegade has some of his car guys come in here. Junkyard is one of them.
Hey Adam, I sent you the link. You got
Oh,
about
did
20
you?
minutes
Okay.
Hey, Adam.
down.
Hi, Adam.
Unless you're still out there playing with that new toy. Yeah, Adam got him a new toy. Another.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
He got another mill.
yeah. I was watching the video and everything on it. And I'm going, yeah, boys with their toys.
He's cleaning out a spot for the
Boys.
toy to go in.
It's a somewhat expensive habit, but in the long run, it could pay off.
And the one thing that really surprised me, and he pointed it out, is that one there. It's got an electric motor for every single movement. So you've got one to make for doing the head, as far as spinning that, and it can actually. He was saying it can sit there and I think not only tilt this way, but you can pivot it in and out. But you've got one for electric motor for raising and lowering everything. You've got one for making the bed and everything go from left to right. You've got one for the pump. That thing's even got a little storage cabinet on it.
Mm.
But yeah, you have to get it rewired because it's, I think you said 480 volt. Yeah. But I'm going, damn, that looks nice. I wouldn't mind having one like that
No,
myself.
right.
But I ain't got the room.
Let's see. When I met up with my tool guy today, he was at JD Byrider's shop. A couple of their techs got on the truck when I was on the truck looking around and getting the tools warranted. I asked the guy, how much would it cost me to do if I was to bring it into you guys to do the head gaskets on a Silverado? He flat out told me 10 hours.
Wow.
10 hours. So you're probably, depending on what his, I'm wanting to say probably about $100 an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty much standard rate right now.
Well, usually it's between 100 and 120, but average is about 120 an hour labor. So you'd be looking about anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200 plus parts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
See, now that I've got all the tools that I need and all the knowledge that I need, I could do it myself and save about $1,500.
Yeah.
Eek.
When it comes right down to it.
Hi, Eek.
Hey,
Okay,
Ken,
so
I went up doing that, like you said, I took the space out between the at and E, E for East. So that should have had you tagged on it.
So that job I did to the Silverado when I was home last time, I probably saved at least between 2,000 to 4,000.
Now there is one person I know of. It's Coyote from Wright's Family Trapping. He's all the way up in Washington, and he's ex-military. And he had someone had offered him a new service dog for free. All he had to do is come down to Texas and get it. Well, his wife, they were going, why not? That'd be a nice little road trip. So they got their camper trailer hooked up to the truck and got on the road coming down. They got stuck somewhere in Utah, and he was basically there for almost a month waiting for them to get his truck fixed, going through the insurance and everything.
Mm-hmm.
and he would show the video of everything. They literally took the whole cab and everything off of the truck just to get to the engine to get it torn down. I mean, it was
Sometimes it's easier to do that.
but I mean, he had I think an F-150.
Mhm.
But I mean, V6. I mean, they had the whole top of that engine totally disassembled. And then I know on the way back, I think Colorado, the fuel pump goes out on him. So he spent another like 4 days there. I'm going, yeah,
If it weren't for bad luck, he wouldn't have had none at all.
yep. And I mean, the thing about it was he barely made it.
Exactly.
I don't even know if he made it back in time to be with his wife on their anniversary. 'Cause
Yeah,
she
she was not happy about
No.
that.
I was not happy at all. I mean, because she actually had to find a way to get to the airport to get back home because she had to be at work. They were only supposed to be gone for like a week. Okay. So like this was all taking all this time, and he finally got down here to Texas and everything, and he was down there close to Houston, and it's like, damn. But yeah, I mean, that whole trip took him. I think he was gone for
Almost 2 months total.
Well, it was about a month, month and a half, something like that.
No, because he was stuck for over 30 days at the dealer.
Yeah, and he said, luckily for him, he had his little side by side with him. That way, he could have at least go to like the Walmart or McDonald's or something like that to go get some food and everything. But otherwise, he said he was lucky that the dealership let him stay there in the
Parking lot.
with the trailer. And then when the other when he was heading back, the repair shop, they wouldn't let him park, and everything, let him keep his trailer. So he actually had to contact a wrecker service to have him towed to the Ford dealership, which was like 30 or 40 miles away. They said, not a problem. We'll put the truck up on the flatbed and we'll hook up the trailer to the wrecker. And they went up towing him, that 30 or 40 miles to the dealership. And they got the fuel pump swapped out. Well, Briggs, he had no he had no choice because he was stuck there in Utah that whole time, and everything was covered under warranty. Yep.
Yeah, especially if it's covered under warranty, you really got no choice unless you want to pay the bill.
Right, and
then after that, your warranty's voided.
Right. I think he said that total cost, if he had done it all out of pocket, would have been about $7,000.
So yeah, warranty.
Yeah.
Oh, I found out some very interesting information today.
Uh-oh.
What'd you find?
Apparently, hey Pat. Apparently, last year or something like that, they don't know if the recall is still happening. But from Chevrolet on the 5.3s, on all the 5.3s or certain ones with certain VIN numbers on the trucks, they've been having problems out of them. So they have recalled them. They're rebuilding them for free.
Nice.
So I'm going to get a hold of Chevrolet tomorrow and see if my VIN number matches up with any of their recalls. If so, my truck is going to Chevrolet to get a new engine.
Yep.
What's the problem happening with them as far as why they're doing the recall?
Apparently, I think the guy at JD Byrider said Chevrolet said something about coolant or something leaking into the engine or something.
They didn't make it just right, and so it's got a leak. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
And that only affected the 5.3s.
Ooh.
Damn.
So, and I've got the 5.3 in the truck, so I'm gonna call Chevrolet tomorrow and see if mine's was on that list, and see if it's still active recall.
Damn, Ken, that's not good.
No, that bill hurts just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Actually getting it. Hi, Miss Carol.
Hey, Carol. But
Is that the wife?
Yeah, electrical problem.
Yeah, I agree with Necromancer. A free rebuild sounds great.
mhm.
Well, that's no doubt, Ken.
Yeah.
He, that electrical issues.
I don't have no
Oh
problems
man.
out of it, but hey,
You got 400,000 miles on it. Why not?
Yeah, but he's talking about his pickup
I
truck,
got
not the
about 107.
Oh, okay.
Not the Volvo, my Silverado.
The little bitty thing, not the big rig.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is, good luck as far as
But
finding out. I mean, because if it's after
Yeah.
that, yeah, you better be taking it over there in half the heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
I've actually got a dealership in mind that I'm probably going to call. I used to work for one of their dealerships, so I would trust them with my truck more than anybody else.
Yeah.
But
That's
here's the
one
kicker:
thing
it's about an hour away.
Well, one
Yeah.
thing I was going to say is one thing if you actually look at it, if you pay attention to when they started having recalls on cars and everything, it got to it. They actually started after everything started going to automated.
Hmm.
I don't think you would have ever found any recalls on vehicles by any manufacturer when it was all built by hand and people actually paid attention to what was being done.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, they took their time. It took longer to get a car manufactured, but the quality was there.
Mhm.
So you didn't, have someone that's, trying to rush to get something done to meet production quality. They have to
Uh-huh.
make their quota. It's like, okay, get it done and get it done right. And that's the way manufacturers used to be. But nowadays, I mean, they don't make them good quality anymore. It's like, let's hurry up and get this done. Let's get the
What?
numbers there.
Yeah. How many do we have to put out today? Because if we don't meet that number, then we're fired.
Right. I mean, that's just like, I mean, if you look at some of your expensive luxury cars, like Bentley and Morgan, Rolls.
Rolls. Yeah,
Yeah,
rolls.
those cars, they don't mass produce them. I mean, they you might get what, maybe a couple hundred a year.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna pay at least six figures for them.
Uh-huh.
But have you ever heard of any of them have to have a recall on them for anything? Nope.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Because I
Really?
haven't.
Who?
At
Yeah,
some
that's
point in
all.
time, every make and model has a recall on it, no matter what it is. Whether it be something in the steering, something with the brakes. Uh, every make and model of every vehicle has a recall at some point in time.
True.
especially your luxury model cars, because they really pay attention to those.
Well, I've never heard, some of the, like Lincolns or Cadillacs or,
Oh,
stuff.
caddies have had recalls,
Yeah, okay.
but the recalls on the caddies were mainly ooh, Tuppy 5 were
Yeah, I just got that.
electrical and with the having to do with how the if they were the SUVs, how the back end was installed, the triple seats
Mhm.
or and stuff like that. That's what all that was.
Yep. I kind of like what Briggs is saying, simple, the manual windows and say simple throttle body, or I go back to being carbureted, or go into instead of electrical fuel injection, go back to a mechanical fuel injection.
Yeah.
I don't mind the manual windows, but I kind of like the power windows.
I do too, but the drawback to that is that switch goes bad. You can't roll them up or
Yeah.
down, no matter what. If it goes bad and you've got it down, you're screwed as far as trying to get that window back up.
Or you can bring it to a shop. They can put a power probe until you can get a part. They can get the window up.
Yeah. Ken, I
Might
don't
cost you a
think
few
so.
bucks, but
Yeah. Well, at least, hey,
but
at
with
least
the
it's not like a Toyota.
but with the manual windows like that, when that thing's stripped out, you got a pair of vice grips.
Yep.
You can still roll the window down, but
Yeah,
Yep.
You know
I
what?
remember them days.
you, you
Oh,
knew
yeah.
getting in a car, you found a pair of vice grips laying on a floorboard. You knew that when and looked over, yep, you done stripped out your hand on your window.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ken, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to go to a micro truck or an SUV wannabe, I should say.
No, I don't believe that. I couldn't say.
They've already got the Ram Charger.
Uh-huh. Of course, you got the 6 or 700 horsepower. Uh,
With the
what do you
Hellcat.
call those damn cars? Yeah.
Oh, the Durango. Yeah, they got the Durango. Hell, they're coming out with the Durango. And I know I saw on Facebook, it said, Chevy and Ford both talking about going to all electric and everything. Mopar. Let's see if we can fit one of them Hellcats in a minivan. You imagine one of those inside of a minivan?
Anything's possible with the right mechanic.
Yeah, with the right engineering and figuring it all out. Yeah, they'd figure a way of stuffing one of them in there and a lot of Vaseline.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't really say much about a minivan because my sister owned one of those stow and go Dodge Grand Caravans.
Right.
That thing got up and went. You couldn't fool with that van.
Yep. Well, at one point in time, I actually had it was a 92, a 92 Plymouth Voyager that I picked up at a car auction for like $300, and had the little Mitsubishi 3.0 in it, automatic, ran and drove. The only problem with it was that the clock spring inside the steering the steering wheel had gone bad, and that's what operates the horn, your turn signal, stuff like that. I wound up going out to the junkyard. I managed to find it. I got it all put back together, and also the airbag. It operated that, and everything worked fine. Got it past inspection. I mean, it passed no problem. So I didn't even have $500 in the whole van. By the time I paid for the van, got everything inspected, tags, not a problem, and drove without any problems at all. But yep,
My
we're
very
already. I was gonna say we're already at the 2 hour mark, so I need to get this thing shut down, get inside where it's a little bit warmer, and everything. So, Cajuns and Raging, since you were the last one, we're gonna start with you. Then we'll get over to the other Cajun.
alrighty. All right, everybody in the chat. Y'all have a good week and good starting weekend coming up in here in a couple of days. Y'all stay safe out there. Mater, thanks for having me on. Cajun, thanks for the link. Crystal, you have a good night and stay safe. But like I always say, y'all keep those wheels spinning, your beavers grinning, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Okay, time's up, guys.
Yep.
All right, everybody, as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Pluto.
All right. I appreciate everybody's been here. As you can tell, we always talk about all kinds of different things.
Yep.
You never know what subject we're going to be talking about on here. It don't matter. We'll talk about this, that, and the other thing on here.
Yep.
So I appreciate everybody that's been here. And all I can say is everybody, y'all stay safe and God bless. And I'll see y'all next time.